Hi, I'm Mary Gannon with Fluid Power World, and I'm here today with Jeremy Drury of IoT Diagnostics. Jeremy is going to be joining us for our Fluid Power Technology Conference in Cleveland on November 19th and 20th, and he's going to be joining us on a panel all about IoT. Thanks for being with us, Jeremy.
Absolute pleasure.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and IoT Diagnostics and why you guys are experts in IoT.
Yeah, thank you. So Vice President of IoT Diagnostics. So me specifically, I focus on vision, strategy, tactics, and ultimately product fit, which is very important in today's IoT world because if you go to any conference, there seems like there is a lot going on, but not a whole lot you can actually get your hands on. And what you can get your hands on is it really important and does it matter? You know, so we always try and add to the human element of IoT because it's a great, sexy selling tool right now, but how do you bring it down to the human element to actually sell to the people, provide value to the people that are using it on a day in and day out basis? What is important to them? What are they actually looking for? Do they need all of this data or do they just need a couple of really important actionable pieces of data? So bringing that lens and try and translate all of the misinformation and try and extract what's most important out of there and deliver that to the people that are attending the show.
Wonderful. Yeah. I think our attendees are going to learn a lot. I think you guys have a very great demo unit that you'll be bringing as well. Tell us a little bit about that, sort of that hands-on, that things that you can see and how that's going to be talked about at the panel and what you're going to be discussing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, one of the things that really stood out for us is we've been in business since 2017. We were born out of a 50-year-old fluid-powered company in the Midwest. So we have a lot of institutional knowledge in the fluid power space. And rather than come in from a very umbrella angle of application enablement, platforms, visuals, and all of that, we decided to get as low as possible. Because when you go to conferences and you talk to people that are actually on the shop floor, the second you ask them what's a problem that's keeping them up at night, they will immediately know a certain problem. Whether it's a round of pumps that always causes them fits, motors, cylinders, something is always frustrating them.
Right.
So we dove in specifically to those types of solutions. So that's why we have turnkey types of solutions for pump monitoring, motors, filtration, fluid, and we can take them and start them actually with a ready-to-go sensor package to extract the information out, visualize it, and then ultimately decide what's important with that. So getting into things like efficiencies of your fluid quality, efficiencies of your pump health, and ultimately that's where you translate because you can go on an example where you can scale that a lot easier, right? So rather than starting with scale and trying to figure out how to make it more appropriate on a small side, we'll allow people to start on the small side with a pump, perhaps, and then ultimately decide across 100 pumps, you can now very quickly and easily decide which ones need the most urgent PMs, and you can schedule PMs later in the year or anything like that. So the whole time spent doing spot checks or anything like that, we're aggressively working on opening up that time to the maintenance and reliability technicians to focus on more important things than doing some scheduled, inefficient process of tapping and looking at different pieces of equipment and leveraging the IoT data to take a lot of their own time cost out of doing those types of maintenance checks.
Wonderful. I think this is going to be great. I think our attendees are going to be really well educated after listening to you talk. You said maintenance and reliability tech. Those are the kind of people that really should be coming to hear you speak.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because there's so much information out there, kind of, again, high level information around what is IoT. I genuinely think we're past that at this point. I think people realize it's an acronym nowadays and kind of what it means at its core. So now we're in that prove it kind of territory, right? And I think end users are hungry and itching to find something that they can plug in, see if it works, experiment with the whole networking architecture of how the IT side of this works, and get to go from there. So I think exactly those are the kind of people that we're looking for, the ones that know their equipment already and can get the most immediate value of plugging in those types of solutions to learn their equipment even better.
I'm really excited about this panel, and I know our attendees will be too. Yeah. So tell our viewers where they can find more information about you and IoT Diagnostics.
Yeah, absolutely. So please check out our website. So we're at www.iotdiag.com. So that's iotdiag.com. You can learn everything about what we're doing there. You can obviously keep up with us on our Facebook and Twitter feeds as well. And we're, again, super grateful to be a part of the show. We think it's going to be a great fit in bringing the attendees exactly what they need, especially for a lot of the information that's out there right now.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And for more information about the Fluid Power Technology Conference, visit fluidpowertechconference.com. Thanks for watching.